When my husband turned 59, the last thing we anticipated was that his whole department would get outsourced and that he would lose his job. We had both intended to work until retirement age, and he found it very difficult to look for a job as he was nearing the age of 60. Very few people wanted to hire somebody who was so close to retirement age. And during the year that he looked for a job, we also got word that our long-term tenants in the cottage at PG wanted to not renew their lease. So we thought, all right, let's set up an STR and see if that could help make up the difference in income. The entire 14 years that we had been renting that cottage out long-term to several different groups of tenants, we had made up a shortfall of anywhere from $700 to $800 a month on it because our mortgage was always much higher than the rents in PG could stand. My husband and I live very frugally, and so we are able to meet our expenses with just a nominal amount of money that we make on the STR. And of course my income, and then my husband has picked up a part-time job that's also helping. One of the things that I think is really important as a resident of Pacific Grove is to know what this money that STRs bring is being used for. It's being used to increase library hours, to update playgrounds, to make sure that the youth have recreational programs during the summertime. It's used for upgrading our infrastructure. We're not a city that can do without money. We're not Carmel and we're not Monterey. A lot of STR owners and retirees who live in town who don't have school-age children aren't sending their kids to PG schools, but they're paying an inordinate amount of property tax. What's important about that is to note that all of that extra property tax goes into our fantastic PG schools. We firmly believe in regulation. We think that the best way to run a city program is to regulate it and to enforce the rules. So we make sure, just like most STR owners do, that we are taking out the trash, that we are making sure the trash cans get pulled in the day after it gets picked up, that we are telling our guests no parties and no gatherings and absolutely no noise after 10 p.m. at night to 8 o'clock in the morning. We maintain our properties in a pristine condition. We think everybody here wants a great quality of life, and why shouldn't they? We have beautiful beaches and the water, and we have really intelligent people who live here who are interested in books and the natural environment and schools. It's a great place to live, and my husband and I feel so proud and so privileged to be able to live here. And we hope we can keep on living here through our retirement and into our old age.